Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility.
It's the belly! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now that's well seen too. Mbappe! Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Belly. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That looks a cracking ball. Rodrigo gets into a good position. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
Oh, he's been shot at goal! Goal! France! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Played out wide. Vinicius Junior!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Upamecano. Oh, some tackle that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Conte. Now the ball's gone astray. And they're back on the ball again. Rabiot. Now it's Olise. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! Olise. Valverde. Bellingham. Here's a real chance! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And the shot! Oh, and again! Goal! France! And they're back in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rabiot demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Olise. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. Olise. He's picked his way through. That's a... Goes for a shot! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the second half gets underway. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. He has found a way through. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Bellingham. Chouameni. Valverde. And he welcomes it in. Oh, nice touch. Kante gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
France. Oh, what has happened here? And the finish! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
France are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! It'll be a throw-in. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that's...
There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And goes for a shot!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez wins the duel this time.
And he won't reach that.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish?
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. France have their second corner now. Tchouaméni goes short. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a throw-in. Well read, nice interception. Conte.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Searching pass he's played there. Howson. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Rabiot. Into the channel.
Dembele in acres of space out wide.
He's got away. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Alexander-Arnold
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
He needs...
He's had a shot! Goal! France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things in...
There's the shot!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Rabiot. Oh, that's nice. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Hernandez cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior, and the shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Oh, just great chance! It's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Shoots! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Conte. Chouameni. Conte. For Olise. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. That's Valverde. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in space and looking for options. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Big chance! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an...
Valverde! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Koundé, Saliba. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
And the shot! Vinicius Junior. Can he spark a counter here? And he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left. Rabiot looking for options for movement. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. You can't afford a repeat.
Brahim Diaz. Goulet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Cambio de jugadores.
France choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele receives it in a wide position. He's found a way through. It's Dembele! France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Chips it through. Mbappe picks it up out wide. He's in a great position here. Conte. Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Alaba. And here's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Showing great feet there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's picked his way through. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, that was vital. And here's Dembele. Oh, good take in a good area. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he plays one through. Koundé. Swung over. Oh, can he get onto this? Camavinga.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot!
The whistle has gone, and it is all over.
France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Mbappe, now it's Olise. And this is Rabiot. There's decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already.
Conte. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Oh, that's superb. Look at this. Goes for a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Vinicius Junior. Has a look and plays it forward. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's away! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going to go a long way. Out of play for a throw. Koundé. Now this could be a chance. And he welcomes it in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It is a corner. It's Hernandez. Chouameni. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And it's been played through. He's picked Bellingham! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To turn a deficit into a lead. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Rabiot. Rodrigo. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He is through here. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Conte could move up a gear here. Nice control. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold goes long. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni spread it left. Oh, it's Dembele. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible,
but without leaving yourself too open.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rodrigo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouaméni tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance! Oh, taken with style! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very...
Mbappe! It's in! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Rabiot.
Rabiot really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, such a clever touch.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21.
Now it's Goulart.
El dorsal 4.
Saliba gets good distance on it.
El dorsal 6.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Threads one in. Doué looking to penetrate opposition lines.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Upamecano. France are looking to break at pace.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Good read, needed to be. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Out for a throw. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's neat. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Arda Güler. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. Now it's Olise.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Brahim Diaz. And that's a good ball. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. France really could have done without this. Mignon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And it's Alaba. Mbappe! And the shot! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And that is a little undercooked. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Doué. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hernandez. And it's Doué. Chouameni. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he was alert to it. Alaba. Spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Alaba. Nice physical challenge. And that is as far as it goes. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Can he finish? They've scored! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Brahim Diaz. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. And there's the shot! Conte, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. Now it's Dembele. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And
Mbappe is on a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is Conte. And here's Mbappe. Chouameni with the foul. Brahim Diaz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rabiot. And it's Chouameni. Valverde. Played out wide. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Too close for comfort. It's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. Mbappe. He's beaten. Shapes to shoot. Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
France get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Rabiot. Valverde. Bellingham. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
France are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. Rabiot. Conte. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rabiot, good driving run. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Dembele. Rabiot is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham. That's Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Valverde. Olise. Conte. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great ball if he can get there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Olise. And that should get the job done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going full tilt down the left. Dembele. Now it's Rabiot. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Olise. Now it's Olise.
shooting chance! Mbappe finds himself offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Both
dorsal
sides then
5.
taking this chance
El
to
dorsal
turn to their
21.
benches.
El dorsal 8.
Madrid
El dorsal
have it
22.
back and can
El
go
dorsal
again.
14.
Now it's Mbappe,
Serán
and he was
sustituidos
quick to
por
react.
El dorsal 15.
Rodrigo.
El dorsal 11. El dorsal
Rodrigo.
4. El dorsal
Pass is
24.
coming off in quick succession
El
here.
dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un
Now it's
cambio de
Vinicius
jugadores.
Junior. Looking to play him in. Chooses to go back. And that will be it. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.